Hey everybody, Joe Joseph here for thedailysheeple.com, and this is your news shot. And I know a lot of you out there may think that I've been spending a lot of time attacking Facebook, and well, you're right, I'm spending a lot of time attacking Facebook. They deserve it. The type of censorship that has happened gradually over the course of years, the same thing with Google, is coming back to bite them. And all of it, I said it before when they started this whole fake news thing, I said it's not going to work. It's going to end up biting them in the ass, and that's exactly what's happened. The UK Telegraph saying Facebook is ditching fake news flag after admitting it was actually making the problem worse. Of course it is. Look, people already know what Facebook stands for and where they stand, right? So if Facebook is going to flag something, that's going to make people want to look at it even more. See, it's just like kids. Hey, Tommy, don't touch my tools. Okay, Dad. Next thing you know, he's in the tools. How many of you fathers out there have children that you just can't keep out of your tools? Right? You tell them don't do it, they want to do it even more. Same thing with adults. Facebook says, don't read it. Guess what? I'm reading it. Because chances are there's probably some information there that we're missing. Says here, Facebook's getting rid of its fake news red flags because they were making fabricated media reports appear more believable to its users. No, what it was doing was saying, oh, here's a believable story, and more people were reading it because they said not to. It says the social network began showing disputed warnings next to articles in December to alert people that third-party fact-checking websites deem them as misleading, which, of course, once we found out who the third-party fact-checking websites were, that made it all the more reason to actually go and check why it was they were flagging it in the first place. It will now show a selection of related articles next to the offending story instead. These will give more content and could help people learn the facts surrounding a situation through reputable media publications. Question: what is a reputable media publication? You know, that's the question of the day, because all of these media organizations, I guess, to be considered ethical or to be considered reputable, you have to have a code of ethics, right? Okay, so I have a code of ethics, but if you don't follow it, then how are you reputable? That's the problem that we have with what they deem as reputable media publications. Now, it says the U-turn was prompted by research suggesting users would actually believe fake news even if it were flagged as incorrect or misleading. No. It says academic research on correlating misinformation has shown that putting a strong image like a red flag next to an article may actually entrench deeply held beliefs, the opposite effect to what we intended. This is what Tessa Lyons, Facebook's product manager, wrote in a blog post. It conducted research which suggested that false news stories with related articles next to it were shared fewer times than those highlighted with a red flag. Now, false news undermines the unique value that Facebook offers. What is that? They say it's the ability for you to connect with family and friends in meaningful ways. To pass fuzzy kitten photos to everybody. Yay. It's why we're investing in better technology and more people to help prevent the spread of misinformation. Lyons also wrote in her blog post, says overall we're making progress. Demoting false news as identified by fact checkers is one of our best weapons because demoted articles typically lose 80% of their traffic. No, they don't. See, what more people are doing now, more websites that are shifting, like my own Daily Sheeple and sister site Shit at the Fan Plan, is very simple. We are doing it organically. We don't, while social media is great, you know what works better? In all honesty, working together. Networking and working together. See, independent media is learning something from the mainstream media. If you don't fight one another and you're not partisan and you don't give a crap about left or right because it's a false paradigm anyway, then if you pool resources, you don't need social media like Facebook and Google, that you can be successful outside of that. And so everything that they've tried to do has actually emboldened independent media and has actually gotten more people interested in independent media than it has alienated people from independent media. So I, for one, am very, very happy because I saw this coming a while ago. Oh, you're going to try this? People are not that stupid. Okay? Maybe back in the 30s and 40s, people were that stupid because they didn't have choices. But now the internet's been around long enough for people to see that all those people that you called crazy wackadoodles for all those years for bringing about all these what you call conspiracy theories, which, by the way, conspiracy is a very serious thing. You can go to jail for conspiracy. So conspiracy is nothing to scoff at. But all of these conspiracy theories, a term coined by the CIA in response to the backlash of the Kennedy assassination investigation and the Warren Commission, has actually been counterproductive. And people have actually come to find out that us crazy conspiracy theorists have been actually right more times than not. So they come to us, places like the Daily Sheeple, places like SHTFplan.com, and other independent media sites to at least get an opinion on things that come from people whose intentions are not trying to bamboozle you to advance an agenda. All we're trying to do at the end of the day is give you some sort of an idea of how the world really works so that you can perhaps make a more accurate decision for yourself and for your family. That's really what it's all about at the end of the day. And you can bet that in 2018 that we will be here to continue to expose the mainstream media buffoonery. And we will continue to grow organically like we have been for quite some time. Because in the end, my friends, the truth is the truth. And opinion, everybody's entitled to one. And as hard as they try to censor our opinions and our beliefs and the truth, the more it's going to stick out like a sore thumb and the more that they're going to expose themselves for who they really are. So Facebook, I hope you're ready for a very tumultuous 2018 because we ain't going to take it anymore. Twisted Sister, early 1980s. I'm Joe Joseph. This was the DailySheeple.com's News Shot. Feel free to comment below. And visit our website at thedailysheeple.com. Hashtag wake the flock up. Didn't think I had that Dee Snider, did you? Hoo-wah!